Welcome to NFL Draft Central's View from the Glymph. I am J.R. Glymph. First thing we want to get into is our stock up and stock down report. First name on our stock up list is Dak Prescott, quarterback from Mississippi State, who continues to impress and lead his team to dominant victories. Last night in a victory over previously undefeated and number 2 ranked Auburn. Second name on our stock up list is Bryce Petty, quarterback from Baylor, who 6 touchdowns over 550 yards passing in a last-second victory over TCU, who just upset Oklahoma last week. Kudos to both of those young quarterbacks. Third name on our stock-up list is defensive tackle Malcolm Brown from Texas. Albeit in a loss to Oklahoma, he was flat-out dominant in certain parts of that game and showed that against a very good Oklahoma offensive line, he controlled the line of scrimmage and showed that he's possibly a first-round pick. So 3 guys who really came out and improved their stock and continue to increase their status as far as being draft prospects go. Next on our stock down list, first name on our list is not a huge shot, but really disappointing yesterday was Everett Golson, quarterback from Notre Dame, who gave up 3 turnovers yesterday and almost cost his team that game against a very undermanned North Carolina team. Golson's better. He has been better. He's been pretty much flawless all year, so we expect better things from Golson. Second name on our stock down list is Brett Hundley, quarterback from UCLA. Continues to disappoint in my eyes. Came into this year as a Heisman hopeful and potential first-round pick. Just hasn't shown it, and his team's playoff hopes are out of the window, as well as his Heisman chances. So continue to hope that Hundley can get better and improve and show longer stretches on the flashes that he's displayed this year. Lastly, on the stock down list is more of a collective effort. Alabama offensive line has been absolutely horrible in key situations this year. They couldn't get 4th and 1, 3rd and 1 situations continuously this weekend against Arkansas, a team who hasn't won an SEC game in 15 contests. Alabama's offensive line has to get better, especially with senior leadership from guys like Ari Kwanjo and Austin Shepard. Nextly, we'll move on to our eye on the future. Chris Hordell and I discussed with Todd Gurley's suspension from the University of Georgia, who would step up in his absence. And one of the names that was mentioned was Nick Chubb, true freshman running back. 38 carries, 143 yards, and a touchdown to lead that team to a decisive victory over also previously undefeated Missouri. Is very impressive, not only from a true freshman, but a guy that's stepping in for possibly the best player in the country. Really impressive by Chubb. So we look forward to the future of that Georgia offense and running game with guys like Nick Chubb and Sony Michel in the backfield. Next, we'll get on to our top 5 Heisman list. And our Heisman watch will start at 5 and work its way down to 1. Starting at 5 with a guy who replaces Gurley on the list. As Gurley is suspended, his Heisman chances are pretty much out the window right now. But a pretty familiar name is Jameis Winston. Winston is last year's Heisman Trophy winner and as polarizing as a prospect as you'll get. But he checks in at number 5 this week. Number 4, excuse me. Number 4 will be Melvin Gordon, running back from Wisconsin. Typical Gordon day yesterday, 170 yards, 2 touchdowns. Really not much that you can say about Gordon other than it's so fun watching him play. Number 3 would be Marcus Mariota, Oregon quarterback, who came into this year as well as last year as the favorite to win the Heisman. And he's not doing anything that we didn't expect him to do. Maybe not the earth-shattering numbers and plays that we'd expect from him from his legs, but definitely keeping himself in the conversation. Number 2 would be the aforementioned Bryce Petty, quarterback from Baylor. When you're putting up video game numbers like that as a quarterback and you're undefeated, you're going to be in the Heisman race. And Petty's there, and rightfully so. First on our Heisman list right now is also the previously mentioned Dak Prescott, head and shoulders above the rest right now. Not much more we can say about him. We talk about him every week on our podcast. So kudos to Prescott. It's his award to lose right now. This has been the first episode of View from the Glymph. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be looking forward to talking to you more soon. Thank you.